time, but one thing has stayed consistent. Celebrating 30 years on the air on WROI is the first federal program. Hosts may have changed, but the program is still the same. Now continuing a long-standing tradition, streaming on the First Federal Facebook page and on WROI. It's time for the First Federal.
And good morning and welcome to the First Federal program for this Friday, the 11th of July. We welcome Todd this morning. Good morning, sir.
Morning, Randy. How are you today?
Doing well, thank you. How about you?
Really well. We've got a nice kind of seasonable day today, it seems like. Not, desert hot
It's
anymore.
a big day at the bank today, too.
Big day at the bank, Community Appreciation Day.
Yes, lots of things going on.
Dick Belcher started the bank almost 60 years ago in the back of a grocery store, and we are where we're at today because of our community, and we want to have a thankful event for our community, Community Appreciation Day.
Big things coming
A
there.
lot going on.
Yeah.
We'll expect about 700 people out there.
Just a few of your friends.
Yeah. We'll go over more of that in just a second, but we want to welcome Tanner Lee to the show today, and we have some very special guests, royalty in the studio today.
Yeah.
We've got Adrianna Smith from the Miss Fulton County Queen program, and then we have Kallie Watson, Miss Fulton County, and Emmie Lowe, Team Miss. So welcome, and we'll have you on at the end of the show, but it's great to have you here today. Thank you. So Community Appreciation Day.
It is.
We've been doing this for quite a while. We have a lot going on. We're very thankful for our community because, like I said, if it wasn't for our customers and community, we wouldn't be here. And we just want to do a little thank you for all they've done for us. Just come out for a great meal from the Log House. Tanner, what's our menu today?
Got pulled pork, hot dogs, chips, cookie,
Soft drinks.
Can't go
soft
wrong.
drinks.
Soft drinks.
Yeah.
We have a lot of other events going on. We always bring a shred truck in, which is very busy. We've been getting calls probably most of the year about when's our shred event.
Yeah, it's a real popular question our receptionist gets is when's your shred day? And earlier this year I'm like, I'm not sure yet. And then as soon as I knew the date, I let her know so customers could be aware.
So it's always subject to change, but we kind of have a drive-through through the shred truck. So enter off Monroe Street and drive straight through to Franklin Street, and there'll be a shred truck on the right towards the back of the lot. So ask that you come out and be patient as they'll unload your shred and then get it shredded right on site in the truck.
Bring those on one of the documents you've had stored away in the basement or wherever. So.
I've got 2 boxes in my trunk.
Perfect.
Great. Make room for more stuff.
Yeah.
That's true, make room for more stuff. We have a lot of other things going on our Community Appreciation Day too. We have a game. Feed your truck.
Ooh.
Plinko. This year, like the Price is Right.
With big money.
Well, maybe not money per se, but
There are some money slots
Yes.
on the Plinko board,
Yes.
but they represent prizes.
yes, prizes of
So
different
we're not
levels.
giving away $10,000.
Yes,
We're giving away notebooks.
It's got some fun prizes. Everybody's a winner. If you participate, you're going to get something. And we're also doing 3 different raffles today
Oh, okay.
for some items. So
Some big items.
yeah, we got I guess I'll go ahead and say it.
Smokeless
Fire pits. We got a mini fridge.
Ooh.
And we also got tickets to use our 6-seated VIP table at the Times Theater for any show this year from August through December.
which is very nice because you
Big
get a
ticket
big
items
seat
there.
in the show. And
Yep.
you get server
Yep.
service. I guess that's what you said.
Yeah.
You get
Yeah.
served.
Table service.
Cool.
Yeah.
Some great items there.
The prizes, we always try to have a couple big prizes. This year we have at least 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So the smokeless fire pit is kind of a cool thing. If you
Yeah,
haven't
it's
seen
really
those
neat.
before, I've seen a lot of those out on friends and neighbors' porches. Haven't used one yet, but
Me neither.
you
No,
know,
I've seen them, but
Yeah.
it's interesting.
Yeah.
and the mini fridge, it's a pretty large one, holds 128 plus beverages.
Todd's testing it out.
Yeah.
I haven't tested it out. We were looking at putting one in our Bremen or Winnemac as part of our remodel, and then realized it didn't fit. So,
Yeah. So
So
somebody.
never been used, but out of the box.
Yes. Brand new.
Brand new. Yeah.
Yeah.
Everybody can use an extra fridge.
Exactly.
So we ask you to come out today. Our timing is from 11 to 2. There's usually some peaks of time around lunchtime.
Yeah.
The Log House is really a good great group to work with when they come out to bring the food. There'll be 2 serving lines this year, and it looks like the weather may cooperate. I mean, hopefully not direct sun, and I can see
Still knocking on wood.
I'm still not going a little bit.
yeah, the rain percentage is pretty low,
Yeah.
so we just want to make sure that if you come out, hydrate. We'll have
Yeah,
water and
we'll
soft
have water,
drinks,
yep.
and we have room for some seating, and we do some takeout also for
Yep.
our customers. But we want to thank our community because we're here because of our community, and our community does a great job supporting us, and we're very thankful to our customers and the community because the loans we make or all the dollars stay here in Fulton County. We make local decisions, so we truly are a local bank. And
Tanner, what year is this for the customer appreciation? You know, put you on the spot.
I don't.
I know it's been long standing.
Yeah, many years,
Yeah.
but I don't have the number off the top of my head. I have to look that up.
Yeah.
I don't
Trivia
know.
question.
Yeah.
See,
I mean, bank's going to be approaching 60 years
Yeah.
next year.
I know the Christmas parties happen every year, but I don't
Yeah.
think this event happened every year going back, but quite a few years.
Yeah, I know.
Well, Dick Belcher was very community oriented, and
Yes.
this is something he wanted to do, and we carried forward the legacy.
Yep.
Great game.
Yep.
Come on out.
Yes, please.
Anything else you want to mention about Community Appreciation Day?
I don't think so. So just come out and bring your friends and family.
Bring your appetite.
Yeah, bring your appetite.
And your shred.
We do ask our customers that are pulling into the lot to kind of be aware because there'll be some kiddos out and about, and we have all our employees parked out off the lot. But just be careful when you pull in the lot because there'll be a couple of different traffic patterns.
Yep.
So,
ATM's still open.
ATM's
If
still
anybody needs
open.
to use that, and of course our lobby's open, and if you need to do any banking while you're coming and having a great meal. So
Cool.
and don't hesitate to come into the lobby because usually some of our giveaways and prizes are in the foyer of the bank, so they're out of the sun. And,
Yep.
lots of prizes coming up, so enter the raffles
yeah,
and good luck to everybody.
it's gonna be a fun day.
Great day.
Thank you for the community. Not related to our community appreciation.
Not
Day,
quite.
we have trivia, but Tanner came up with a good trivia question today. And
Uh-oh.
I tried not to look at the answer and I didn't,
Yeah?
so even though I could see it if I wanted to.
Yeah.
It's National French Fry Day.
It is. It
Yes.
is.
A new study was released yesterday based on tens of thousands of customer reviews to crown the king of the fast food fried in America. Which of the following was not in the top 10?
Not in the top 10, okay?
Is that the answer?
Yeah. So which of the following of these fast food restaurants was not in the top 10, according to the customer reviews as favorite fast food fry in America?
And you put like king of fast food,
I did.
but that name wasn't listed in the options.
Right.
So A, In-N-Out, B, McDonald's, C, Wendy's, D, Chick-fil-A.
All pretty good options.
Ooh.
But one of them didn't make the top 10.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of those is my favorite, so it
Yeah.
has to be in the top 10.
You would think.
Interesting. That's gonna be a
Yeah.
tough. It's gonna be a complete guess, but that's a tough one there.
Yeah.
Forgot to mention, we also have Ryan Gazziola with us today.
Yeah.
Ryan is one of our summer interns, and he's kind of traveling all through the bank and all through our offices, and we welcome Ryan.
Oh, you shamed him into it, Tanner. That put him on the spot at the last minute.
Ryan's a student at, where are you going to school, Ryan?
I'm at Ball State currently.
Ball State currently, you're going into what year?
I'll be a sophomore coming up.
Sophomore. And what's your major?
I'm a financial analytics major.
That's why you're going to do internship at the bank, to learn. What have you enjoyed most about the internship so far?
I've enjoyed spending time with originators, seeing how community oriented they are, and they just really want to help their customers find that forever home. So that's been a great experience, and really what makes First Federal different is the care they take of their customers.
That's great. Thank you, Ryan. We've already got Ryan drinking the Kool-Aid. But it's very true. I think it's evident, like when you come in and spend time with the loan originators or our staff, that we have a passion for our community. And thank you for what you're doing this summer, and hope you have the last few weeks of the summer with us and enjoy that. And looking forward to fall of Ball State, probably, right?
Of course, yes. Thank you for having me.
No problem. So moving on to sports, Tanner.
Yes, it's kind of the dog days of summer for sports right now, except the month of July is big in Europe. You got Wimbledon, Tour de France, the Open Championship, or the British Open as I call it, next week.
Next week?
Next
Okay.
week. So yeah, the Scottish Open's this week.
What
Which
I kind of like about those sports are that it's morning sports.
it is. You get up.
So on the
they're
weekend you can turn
yeah.
on the Wimbledon, you can turn on the Tour de
Yeah.
France.
And then just here in America, it's plain old baseball.
Baseball, All-Star break is coming up next week. All-Star game. Cubs and Yankees have a series, 3-game series starting today. So
Kind of a big one here at the midway point.
yeah, it might be bigger for the Yankees right now
Yeah.
than the Cubs. The Yankees are they need the All-Star break. they need a break.
I'm not sure. We'll find out if the Cubs really need a break. It may be one of those things that they just want to keep
Kind of
playing
up and
instead
down
of
week
taking
for
a break.
them this
Cubs
week.
have kind of leveled out. They're
Yeah.
playing the better teams.
Yeah.
They're playing about 500.
Yep, and that's what you got to do
Yeah.
against the better teams. They'll take care of the lesser teams, and you'll be all right.
They
But,
lost their first series in quite a while
yeah,
to the Twins.
there's a lot of runs scored in
Yeah.
that series
Yeah,
for one team or the other, depending on.
depending on which
Which
game.
night?
Yeah.
Now we'll see how the Yankees and Cubs do this weekend.
Yeah, if the playoffs start today, it's changed from the last time we had a program 2 weeks ago. Your division, the winners of the AL would be the Tigers, the Astros, and the Blue Jays.
Oh.
Unseeded the Yankees. The Yankees would still be in the wild card, so would the Rays and the Mariners. In the National League, you got the Dodgers, Phillies, and Cubs. Your division leaders right now, Mets, Brewers, and Giants would be a wild card.
Anytime you can still mention the Cubs
Yeah,
midway
they're
through
right,
July,
yeah.
it's a
Good thing, right?
Good thing, yes.
Yeah,
There'll
Yeah.
probably be a bye this year, not a summer.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so. So, and they had a few All-Star game snubs, I thought. So, we'll see what happens. It's
Might fire them up a little
yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, you can't put the whole team in
It's true.
Kind of like I
bit.
noticed.
Sometimes teams think they can.
Oh, that yeah.
I noticed the same with the Indiana Fever. I mean, their All-Star weekend's next weekend. too.
Yeah.
And there's-
They could have a lot more ladies.
Yeah, they
than
got 3.
that. Yeah, they could easily have 5.
Yeah.
We brought some tidbits here this morning. On this day in 1798, the U.S. Marine Corps was formally established as a military branch by an act of Congress signed by President John Adams. On this day in 1960, To Kill a Mockingbird by Harper Lee was first published.
Oh, wow.
It's one of my
Then
favorites.
it became a movie later on, so I remember we read it in high school, I believe, so all-time classic. On this day in 1985, the Astros' Nolan Ryan became the first player to strike out 4,000 batters. Now, I think Clayton Kershaw just struck out his 3,000th. I think it's going to be a while before we see somebody get to 3,000,
Yeah.
let alone
Well, especially
4,000.
when they only pitch
5 innings.
Yeah, 4 or 5 innings.
Yeah, that was back in the day when he pitched almost complete games
Yeah.
a lot.
Yeah, now Paul Skeens pitches 5 innings, he gets taken out, but Pirates can't do anything offensively, he gets no decisions all the time, so
I saw him on a potential trade list too.
I think they would have to give up about everybody in the
Yeah.
farm system, but he might be worth it.
Yeah.
He's pretty darn good.
Great accomplishment by Nolan Ryan and
Yeah.
his.
Oh,
Ripping
7
out
no-hitters,
no-hitters,
I mean,
yeah.
yeah, just never won a championship
And he
though.
was intimidating too. Wasn't
Yeah, he
afraid
could,
to throw
he
it.
could fight a little bit too if he needed to,
They were
so.
getting too comfortable at the plate and
Yep.
then brushing off the plate.
You know, this thing, 2013, Orange is the New Black, premiered on Netflix and became the first series to be nominated for Comedy and Drama Emmy Awards.
Did you watch that, Hannah, at all?
No, I never have.
I've never seen it, no.
I've heard it's very good, but I've never seen it. And today's National French Fry Day, as we said during our trivia question. National Mojito Day. National Free Slurpee Day. National Blueberry Muffin Day.
Kind of sounds good.
Yeah. World
Slurpee or blueberry muffin?
Both.
Either one.
Okay.
World Kebab Day. National Swimming Pool Day. Probably a good day for
Yeah,
that.
that'd be a good afternoon.
And the weekend.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Lately, the last few weeks, really. Collector Car Appreciation Day. National State Fair Food Day. And National 7-Eleven Day. That kind of goes with the Slurpee.
Yeah.
So, big old Slurpees, all that stuff.
Next on National Fair Food Day, we'll be talking about the fair in a little bit with our guests.
Yep.
Also, interesting, National 7-Eleven Day and Slurpee got in there on the same day.
Yeah, that's good.
Double billing.
That's good
Yeah.
marketing for them. Huh?
I was going to say, yeah, a little free marketing
I
there.
did not realize this, but somebody told me that Speedway was owned by 7-Eleven.
I think I remember
That's why
reading
you
an
get
article about
Slurpees
that.
at Speedway.
That makes sense.
Todd's got it all.
He does.
If you want to have a Slurpee.
Especially as it gets warmer.
Money news. Dow was up pretty significantly in the last, almost records for Dow, NASDAQ, and the S&P 500. finished yesterday at 44,650 points approximately, and good news for our retirements and good news for economy. The unemployment's relatively low, inflation stabilized, so hopefully we can work on the interest rates now too.
Yep. Hopefully that's the next step.
That's the next check mark, right?
Yeah. So, bank is open today, even though it's Customer Appreciation Day. You can't get to our ATM. Just be careful when you pull in the lot. You have to take an immediate left and exit onto Franklin Street. Today's a good day. We always talk about our loan originators and our financial services. You can come out and meet those people today if you want.
Yeah.
They probably wouldn't be afraid to take you back in the office to take an application.
I doubt it, yeah.
Yeah. So, come out and enjoy the bank today. Our ATM's open, like I said. We've got online banking, 24/7. And since we talked a lot about the bank, maybe just go right to our guests right now. I want to welcome Adrianna Smith from the Miss Fulton County program and bring in Kallie Watson and Emmie Lowe.
Good morning.
Good morning, Adrianna. You've been involved with this program a few years now. Why don't you tell us your background a little bit?
Yeah, so I've been involved with the Miss Fulton County program since 2016 when I first started competing. I competed 4 years. I won in 2019, and then since then I've had a little bit of an administration role in it, and then the last 2 years I came on as full-time director.
That's awesome.
So I've really enjoyed pushing the program to new boundaries and getting to work with these amazing girls.
So you're carrying the torch forward.
Yes.
And this program, the Miss Fulton County Queen program, has some objectives behind it. What are some of the objectives?
Yeah, so we want this to be more than just a pageant. Pageants aren't necessarily as relevant, especially now in today's world, but the life skills that you get from it, people don't realize. Public speaking, talking to, just like we are now, the media. We do a lot of interview and resume cover letter building, so things that you're going to take to your job, especially after these girls get out of high school. We did an etiquette lesson this year. Last year we did a first aid CPR lesson because, I mean, I'm a first responder, so I see the benefit in that. But if you can help save someone's life one day, why not do it? And if they can learn it through us, that's pretty cool. And then this year we also did a smart money management. So we actually had Stacy Wilson from
Great.
the First Federal Savings Bank with us, and she kind of did some loans. We did some personal finance, and just gave them a good background on smart money management.
So this is tied to the fair also, and the fair really kind of kicked off on your program that started on July 6th, where we got our two fantastic winners with
Yeah.
us today.
So this year we were a week early from the fair. We had some conflicts with some shows that usually are on the Saturday, Sunday of the fair week, so we pushed it back a week, and honestly, that's okay, because it's given us a week to kind of relax, reset, and get ready for the big week. So we kicked off. Last night, our title holders went to the dog show. Hopefully they enjoyed that. That was a first for us as a program to be there and represent at the dog show, and then they have an exciting week this week.
Well, that's great, because usually you're kind of crowning that night.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is good. The girls get a chance to be involved in the fair from day one.
Yes.
So let's bring in our special guest today, Kallie Watson, Miss Fulton County, and Emmie Lowe, Team Miss. July 6th kind of changed your life a little bit. You were crowned on that day. What were your thoughts about that evening?
I mean, I was so shocked. Like, if you go back and watch it, you just see my face. I was like, no way. But I was so excited. I am so looking forward to this opportunity to represent Fulton County and to give back in a way that I haven't been able to in a while. So I'm really excited.
That's Kallie Watson speaking.
Yeah, sorry.
So, what were you nervous that night? Was there stress?
Yeah, I was so nervous. I mean, I think one of the big things going through my mind was I am not in 4-H, like, you know, but I think really just the way I was so passionate about, you know, wanting to get back to Fulton County, because, you know, when I was in high school, I was involved in so many things, like so many clubs that I could give back to the county in. Since I've gone off to college, I haven't been able to do that as much, so I really wanted to, I was really passionate about wanting an opportunity to give back to Fulton County, because they have supported me in so many ways in the last few years, so I think I was really passionate about that, so
That's
that
great.
was,
Thank
yeah,
you
that
for
made me
sharing,
really excited too.
Let's bring Emmie in now.
Yeah.
Emmie Lowe, July 6th, you were crowned Miss Teen that night. What are your thoughts from that night?
I was not expecting very much going into it being my very first pageant, and I didn't have very many high expectations, but when I was crowned, I was very shocked about that I won, I got the title. I'm still very excited. It's kind of hard to comprehend still that I am the team Miss Fulton County, and it was such a fun night to talk to all the girls and just get to know one another a little better, and I can't wait to see what this next year brings for me.
Well, thank you, Emmie. Thank you, Kallie, for both of you now have those roles. There's a lot going on this week. Talk about some of the things that you'll be doing in your role this week, in the next week.
Yeah, so we'll be at the fair all week. I know especially Emmie shows some animals, so I don't. So I'll be there all week. We'll be passing out awards, going to some of the shows, the tractor pull, demolition derby, Farmer Olympics. We're all going to be participating in that. Us in our first and second
You don't have
runner-up.
to kiss the pig thing, do you?
Oh, I do. I do. This year we're doing something a little different, so people can come and donate money for which animal they want me to kiss. So
Okay.
whichever animal gets the most donations, I'll be kissing. So
I'm sorry, I didn't
Which one are
hear
you pushing for, Kallie?
anything but chicken. So
that.
I mean, a pig is fine. Pig and a cow, I'm all good with that. I'm just scared a chicken's gonna bite me or something.
So the fair officially starts this week?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Like Adrianna said at the dog show last night, and then we've got a couple more things for the dog on Saturday. It's the showmanship show. Yeah, so we've got that on Saturday, and then Sunday starts off with the community projects, and then Monday is when our animals start.
Now, Emmie, you're involved in 4-H and,
Yes.
and you're showing animals. What are you looking forward to this weekend as your role as Miss Teen, too?
I am looking forward to, as Kallie said, handing out ribbons, getting to know other people a little better and what animals they show in 4-H, and just getting to talk to one another. I personally show a pig in 4-H this year. I'm showing a barrow, and I'm very excited for that. It is my first year in that also. And then on Tuesday, me and Kallie are both going to be involved in the 4-H tractor pull.
Oh, good.
And then, as she said, Thursday.
You're not driving a tractor, are you?
Oh, yeah.
We are? Oh,
Yeah.
good.
We're using one of ours.
So you're doing full service like roles as your Miss Teen and
Yes.
Miss Fulton County. You get involved in everything.
Yes.
Kind of soup to nuts.
And then it'll just be a really fun week to hang out with the court and just talk and hand out ribbons to people. It'll be a great feeling.
So, what have you learned so far about, like, being in this pageant? I know there's the objectives of basically learning some things about and also being representative of the fair, but as Adrianna mentioned, the life skills, the etiquette, the smart money management, the interviews. By the way, you're doing a great job. I see you had experience with that. Stage presentation. Are those challenging for you, or what comes easier, or what's harder, or what have you learned?
I mean, to me, I think some of the most beneficial things were especially the finance talk, because, I'm growing up, I'm getting to that point in my life where buying a house is going to be coming up soon, so those are really beneficial to me, and, even like the etiquette, like, there were so many forks and knives that I was like, where did these go? But
Don't worry, Kallie, I still do.
But there's gonna be so many like opportunities as we get older, like luncheons and dinners and stuff, that are really gonna know those kind of things. And another thing I'm really grateful for has been like the interviews, the mock interviews. We had so many people from the community come in and give their time to help us prepare. That was really nice, because jobs are gonna be happening soon, so. Just knowing those job interviews, and I think another thing that I really love learning about myself is just like the leadership. All eyes are on me and Emmie this week, so just to keep ourselves poised. And I know there's going to be a bunch of little girls who are going to be looking up to us this week, so I'm just excited to how both of us and the rest of our court can be with those little girls and just represent Fulton County in a good way.
Great.
Yeah.
Emmie, why don't you talk about the life skills sessions that you've been in, and what are your thoughts about those?
I'm very grateful for the life skills that Adrianna and the committee has helped us. I am very grateful that we had the money management, because as you get older, it's important to know how to manage your money properly. And I think that
with people speaking to tell us a little more about it, it really helped me as a person and as I get older to how to manage my money very properly and correctly. I also think that the interviews were such a big help because with people from the community, they were willing to help us with our interview skills, and it did really help us. It gave us a chance to practice while also just knowing what to expect for the pageant, and I believe that it helped a lot of the girls tremendously.
That's great. I noticed in the program, I have the program in front of me, so it's helping me a little bit. The list of sponsors, Adrianna, that have made this possible. I mean, there's 30, 40, 50 listed here. Then there's program sponsors, and there's workshop for the life skills, like Stacy Wilson leading the money management from the bank, being a mentor for that. It really does take our community to come together here.
We are extremely blessed with this program. All of our girls do go out and get a contestant sponsorship. Each division, we have 4 divisions, little, junior, teen, and miss. So we age from 6 years old all the way up to 21. So big age range. And so they go out and get a contestant sponsorship of a minimum amount for their division. And that kind of helps with our program expenses. It costs more money than you think to put this program together, and so that helps with that. And then we also have program-specific sponsors that do things like Mike's Trash sponsored our program books this year. So that's expenses that we have to have no matter what that are able to be covered. So we really appreciate things like that. And then our workshop guests, we had 12 individuals from businesses locally that came and did the girls' interview workshops. So we had 3 interviews for each girl, a single interview, a 2-on-1, and a 3-on-1 interview. So they got a little bit of experience in all sorts of interview styles. And then we had our resumes, cover letters, interview workshop, and then our smart money management workshop. So it takes a village.
Yes, well, Kallie and Emmie have excelled in this because you're very poised in the interviews. You're not nervous so far. So that's great. You're doing a great job. Also, there was some scholarship money awarded too. Kallie, you received a scholarship in this, right?
Yes.
How much did you get?
$1,000 for Miss Fulton County. Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And Kallie was also Miss Congeniality, voted on by our girls.
Yes.
And that comes with an additional $200 scholarship. So.
Good.
Yeah.
So what are your plans, Kallie, for the summer and fall?
Yeah, so for the rest of the summer, I work at Dick's Drive-In, and I do a couple internships. I'm normally in Indianapolis on Monday and Tuesdays for my career. Hopefully it's going to be interior design, so I'm working at an interior design firm down there, and I've got an internship through Purdue that I sometimes do online, but for the rest of the summer, you know, been on working, planning on getting, going to the fair and, you know, doing all of our Miss Fulton County stuff, and I'm super excited to start, you know, representing this county and giving back to it. And then in the fall, I'm going to be starting my junior year at Purdue, majoring in interior design, and
Great.
Yeah.
We wish you luck.
thank you.
Thank you for being on the show today.
Yeah, thank you for having me.
So, Emmie, what are your plans for the rest of the summer and fall?
For the rest of the summer, I drag race. So I race in the junior dragster class
That's awesome.
on an 8-mile track. It is very fun. So I go to Bunker Hill Drag Strip every weekend until October, and I race, as well as my brother and cousin. So I'm doing that for the rest of the summer, as well as next week for fair. And then during the fall, I'm going into 10th grade at Caston High School, and I can't wait to see what the next year brings of my school year and the rest of my summer brings.
So, with tractor pull skills and drag racing, we're not going to see you in the demolition derby, are we?
No, you're not going to see me in the demolition derby.
Good, good. Well, thank you very much for being on the show today, and congratulations
Thank you
on
for having us.
Thank
earning
you.
these great awards. And if people should check out the YouTube video, because we got the winners here in full regalia, the crowns and the pageant banners. Thank you for coming out today.
Yeah.
Yes,
Thank
thank you.
Before we let you go, though, I know you've mentioned it a couple times, so give your court. Obviously, we got to give a shout out to those
Yeah.
ladies as well. You guys mentioned the court a couple times. Tell us who your court is.
Yeah, so Miss Fulton County first runner-up is Shelby Cahill from Manchester, and then our second runner-up is Jessica Taylor from Caston. She is a recent grad, so yeah, I'm very thankful for both of them, and I can't wait to spend the rest of the week with them.
Is there a
There-
court with yours?
yes, there's
All
a
right, go
tennis
ahead.
Team Miss Court. So my second runner-up is Miss Avery Montel. She will be a senior at Rochester. And then my first runner-up is Sophia Baker. She will be a sophomore at Rochester also. So I'm so excited to see how we work together and to get back to the community and just have a great time.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Adrianna, that's part of the village you talked about. It's in the court too, right?
Yes, it is. Fair Week, we sat down, we scheduled our Fair Week last night, and it takes all of them to manage all the events of the fair. So they have a busy week, but I think it's going to be a really fun week. And we also, next week, I mean, like we said, we have 4 divisions, and technically every division also has a court. But these girls are the only ones that have official duties necessarily. But you will be finding our Little Miss, Brooklyn Ridenhour, at the fair, and our Junior Miss Cree Clausen at the fair. So
Awesome.
be sure to, if you see them, stop them, say hi, take a picture. They'd be glad to meet you guys.
So first go out to the fair and you'll see
Yes.
them because they'll be there every night, every day.
Come to
And-
the fair, yes,
Yeah.
we're so excited.
Well, thank you.
Yes, thank
Hope
you
you
for
have a
having
great
us.
week and get some rest when you can. And remind everybody to come out for the Bank Community Appreciation Day from 11 to 2. And let's get into the trivia. You guys can play in the trivia too if you want.
All right.
Let me read the question a little bit better. Today is National French Fry Day, and a new study was released yesterday based on tens of thousands of customer reviews to crown the king of fast food fried in America. Which of these was not in the top 10? In-N-Out, McDonald's, Wendy's, or Chick-fil-A?
You know, originally I would say Wendy's, but
I would say
I might have to say In-N-Out because, you know, isn't that mostly like on the West
West Coast.
Coast?
yeah.
So
So
us over here in the Midwest and the East Coast, we don't really get that. So maybe
Yeah.
that might not be on there. That's what I'm going to have to go with.
That's a good call, but
I'm
they're my favorite.
going to go Chick-fil-A. I'm
Chick-fil-A.
going out on a limb here. I don't know. Something's telling me.
So the answer is not what you'd expect.
I
McDonald's,
was
I'm
gonna,
sorry.
I was gonna say McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like everyone loves McDonald's, but I was like, that's the obvious. That should be obvious, but that's what I'm
Wow.
going
Well, I'm
with.
sorry,
McDonald's.
Adrianna.
You nailed it.
That's not in the top 10 list.
Wow.
That's
And
crazy.
You could have given me 100 guesses and probably would have never.
I know.
And Tanner, this list is like number 1 is the most popular.
That
Yeah.
according to this is the study.
And it's In-N-Out.
Oh my
Uh,
Yeah.
So
The survey must have been done on the West Coast.
those are the best fries.
I've never had them. So
Cut fresh daily in the store. They're awesome. So thank you, everyone.
All right.
Come out for Customer Appreciation Day, Community Appreciation Day, and we look forward to seeing you later. And have a great and safe weekend.
Ladies, congratulations, and we'll see you at the fair.
Thank you.